Hi girls! So today I'm going to talk about how to deal with a breakup or how to recover from a hard breakup and you're an emotional mess right now. So I've been through this. I remember one time when I had a breakup, I couldn't get out of bed. I was thinking in a loop. I was crying a lot and I was depressed. And one of my girlfriend who didn't really break up, but she was dating someone that she really liked and it didn't work out. And when we were trying to comfort her, I realized she's constantly in a loop and her thoughts were constantly wondering why, like, and then wondering what if she did this, what went wrong. And I felt like it's like a negative cycle of you're trying to pull yourself up, but instead you're pulling yourself down. And also sometimes I feel like you need someone to talk to, but your friends is not there, every moment of time. So I found this app called Mend. And when I found this app, I was just like, I wish this was invented sooner. So I did a trial, meaning after a week you'll have to pay for this. But I thought this was so helpful. First, what they do is they actually ask you, why did you break up and what was the reason? So when I first opened up this app, I can't revert it back, but it'll ask you, why did you break up? What was the date you break up? So this app actually can project how you will feel on the certain days, and I was like so surprised. So, and it asks you what's your mood, and later on it asks you to put a diary. So it says taking the first step, and it says welcome to Heartbreak Cleanse. I like this. Heartbreak Cleanse. So you're doing a cleansing, emotional cleansing, and for incompatibility related breakups. There's like he cheated on you or something like that. So I picked this one, and then it has an audio file where you listen to. So I thought this was so great.
So sorry to hear that you're going through a breakup because of incompatibility. You're not alone. This is a common breakup reason amongst menders, and we've developed a training program specifically for this type of breakup. Every day we'll cover a new topic that will help you understand your breakup and move forward from it in a healthy way. Today,
so I think it's great that it's about moving forward. I think the hard part was when I was talking to my girlfriend is that she's kind of stuck, emotionally stuck, and I was too, where you're thinking in a loop. You're like, what if, what's that, what did I do wrong? What did I say wrong? Maybe I should have done this, And then also sometimes you're thinking, I wish maybe if I met him, that's what happened was the guy told me that he wished we met 10 years before, where we were in a different stage of our lives. So we were more compatible. And then also what we did currently, what we want currently is because of all our past relationship had hurt us. So now we want different things. But if we met 10 years ago, what we want would probably be more compatible. So we wouldn't have this issue where we had to break up. So he said this, and then I was kind of thinking that too. I don't know what my girlfriend was, so you start thinking, oh, what if, but that's not a good way to move forward. So I like how she's saying, and I love how the voice is female. I mean, I think there should be a guy version, but right now there's only female voice.
Today we're going to talk about exes and how to move forward after a breakup when it seems impossible.
Yeah, when it seems impossible. I remember I really had physically pain in my body and I couldn't get out of bed. I didn't have the motivation, and plus my body was just so... I really had aches in my body. I didn't feel like eating, and it just felt like impossible. So I felt like this app, whatever it was saying, it just hit me, exactly, like hit it on the nail.
Before we begin, I just want you to take a moment to close your eyes and check in with yourself. Take a deep breath. Let go of whatever stress you're holding in your shoulders and in your neck, and just be with yourself in this moment. You're taking heartbreak into your own hands by starting this training, and I want you to recognize how powerful that is. Now, take another deep breath in, and then On the exhale out all of the pain, the stress, and the anxiety you've been dealing with today.
I mean, I wish I had this last time I had the heartbreak, because I used another meditation app, but then it wasn't very specific to breakup. It was more about anxiety. And I felt like this was very tailored to a breakup. Like your emotion, your thought process, and everything it said just hit me on the head. Like it's exactly what I wish I heard someone say to me when I was dealing with this breakup. And then I felt like this is very therapeutic. The voice of the app is very therapeutic. What it's saying is exactly what I needed to hear. So, and then also I felt like this is also almost like a yoga for your brain after you have a breakup. So you need something that is uplifting and mellow to help you recover and cleanse.
Now, I want you to think about what your relationship is like with your ex. Do you have a strong urge to reach out to them, to ask them questions about why you broke up, to try to bump into them,
No.
to go to a party you know they'll be at?
Oh, yeah.
Are you finding yourself reading and rereading old text conversations or scrolling through old photos of them on social media or on your phone? Well, the good news is that this is totally normal. You are not crazy, and this feeling will pass.
I like how it says you're not crazy, because I remember thinking some of the things my girlfriend was doing was really crazy. It wasn't that, it was more extreme, where she actually made fake profiles on dating app and pretended to be these really hot girls, and she was approaching the guy that she was, that didn't work out. And I was like, holy crap. So she pretended to be another girl and asked the guy why it didn't work out with his past relationship, and he mentioned her. And then what happened was he was saying that my girlfriend was one of the prettiest girls he dated, but he said the sex was so-so, and then she was just like total mess after that. And then that guy also said that he dated another Japanese girl in Japan, which he meant, obviously she wasn't the prettiest, but he actually flew to Japan to try to mend things with her. And so she felt like she was comparing herself with this other Japanese girl, and I was like, that is so not healthy. And just because it didn't work out with this guy, and in his eyes you were not as, I don't know, maybe not as good as that Japanese girl, doesn't mean you exactly how you should value yourself. But then of course she wasn't listening to it. She was like, just, what I said didn't really help her, but I think this would help.
2 reasons why you feel this way, which we'll talk about today. First, the most important thing I want you to know today is that it's normal to crave your ex after a breakup. It doesn't mean you should get back together. It just means you're human. Going through a breakup is a lot like going through withdrawal. If you've ever tried to stop eating sugar or drinking coffee, you know what that's like. It's really hard. When you were with your partner, your bodies were giving off invisible feedback, back and forth. Let's call these little invisible forces happy hormones, because that's what they are. Happy hormones like endorphins and oxytocin are what give you those gushy feelings when you're with your partner. And when you break up, you really start to miss them. In fact, you crave them. It's a lot like withdrawal.
What I call sometimes is that your rebound phase. So this is really helpful. You can see this is the first audio file or the first day you will listen to this exercise. And then afterwards, they'll ask you to write a journal if you feel like it. If you don't, it's okay. And then, so I'm not going to finish the whole file. I want you guys to go try it yourself. So this was the second day. And the second day I put like I was worse off than the first day. And then it says the blame game. So now it says what to do when you can't stop asking, is there anything I could have done differently? This is my problem.
What could I have done differently? This is one of the most common questions we have after a breakup, and we can get stuck in a loop trying to replay the relationship to figure out the answer.
So my girlfriend's done it, I've done it, you're just in a loop and you're in a vicious cycle of driving yourself crazy. And it doesn't help you to move on, and it's like the thought process itself, the loop is driving you crazier and crazier than you were like a day before.
What if we had said this? What if we had done this?
Exactly.
If we hadn't done this? And what if we had acted a little bit differently?
Right.
I think oftentimes we're doing this because we're heartbroken and we want to reverse that heartbreak. We want to change what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the important mantra you need to remind yourself of every day. You are doing the best you could. Given everything, given the circumstances, given who you are as a person, you are doing the best you could. And you may not believe me right now, but I'm telling you, you were doing the best you could. And that was enough.
That's what I felt like I should have said to my girlfriend, was that you did the best you could, and that should be enough. And even though it didn't work out, it should be enough. And I was like, so I'm not gonna finish this audio, but I think you guys should go listen to it. And I really love this app. So afterwards, it also asks you what to write a journal, like what did you learn from this past relationship. So this is actually, if you listen to this audio, you'll understand their question. It makes you reflect on what you learned from the relationship, like taking the good out of what in the relationship instead of just focusing on the breakup. And that's what I thought. It's like yoga for the brain, for the breakup, for your emotional health, is that you become more mindful of the experience than focusing on the negative breakup and feeling like you were rejected, just feeling the rejection, and you're thinking about more of the life experience, and then you kind of step back. So instead of being in that negative loop, you kind of step back from it and look at, because think about sometimes in your past life where at that moment you thought you couldn't live through it. It was so horrible, and people say, oh, you know, those things that don't kill you will make you stronger, and you're like, bullshit. And then maybe after 2-3 years down the road, you're like, oh, actually I am stronger for that, even though at that time I was like, bullshit, you know. So you kind of step back and then think about it. And so I really enjoyed this app, and I think I'm gonna listen to it a little bit more. And next time when I have a really hard breakup, I think I'm gonna use this instead of some of the meditation app that I was using. So they have this index, like 3 days since the breakup. Oh, they asked you when was the last time you contacted your ex. Oh, so this is pretty helpful. And they also have kind of like a community or like newsletter where you can read. So it looks like a Facebook feed. So some of them may or may not help you, it depends. But I really felt like this was like a personal one-on-one breakup consultant helping me through this. And usually I listen to it at night, when right before you're trying to go to sleep and your brain is just, everything negative is coming up and you can't calm your thoughts. So I usually use meditation app, and I think I would recommend you guys use this at night, and I'm telling my girlfriends to go try it. So I hope this video helped some of the girls out there who is trying to get through a breakup. I know it's tough, and dating is already tough, and now you're dealing with a breakup. And a lot of times I think people think, I do too, is that you wonder if you can find the one, and if you ever can feel as so in love or infatuated with someone, or have feelings for someone for so strong. And I've learned that that's not the point. I learned that you should love yourself and first, and if you do find the person, that's great. If you don't, that doesn't mean you're incomplete, or it doesn't mean this world reject you. It just means that you didn't find the one. It's statistics. So don't take it too personally, and I think this app would help anyone who's going through a breakup, even a guy. So I'm gonna put the information below, the video below here, and if you like, you can subscribe to me, and usually there's a button here for subscribe. Ignore that, that's my other channel where I teach English to Chinese speakers, and I do some live stream if you're interested on Twitch, which is just random stuff that I, every day that some of my viewers want to follow me on. Okay, so that's it for today, and I will see you guys next time in my next video. I will try to do one video a week or two, and let me know if this was helpful for you guys, or if you want to hear more from me, like what are the topics you want me to talk about. Okay, all right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.